news. US and UK blocks Buhari's plans to pay 40 billion naira to Bagudu. The United Kingdom has joined the United States of America in blocking the Nigerian authority from paying over 40 billion naira from funds recovered from the late Deport General Sani Abacha to a northern APC governor, Abacha Bagudu. Bagudu, governor of Kebbi State, was an investment advisor to the late dictator unit is Abacha's death in 1998. In converted to Naira, the money his investment portfolio is worth 40 billion naira at 367 naira exchange rate. A report by Bloomberg said that while the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari is ready to implement an agreement entered into between federal government and Bagudu, it is gathered that authorities in the UK and USA were not in support of what has been described as seemingly dubious agreements. It was reported that the portfolios worth 141 billion US dollars linked to Abacha and held in trusts for Bagudu and his family. While Nigeria is seeking the approval of a UK court to take ownership of the asset before returning 70% of the proceeds to Bagudu under the terms of a 2018 deal. Authorities in US and UK believe that the amount should be used for human capital development or channeled into major infrastructural developments, according to a motion filed by Bagudu's brother Ibrahim to the District Court for the District of Columbia in US capital on March 30th, which the UK government National Crime Agency is opposing, Bloomberg reported. Recall that in February 2020, the US Department of Justice maintained that its Nigerian counterpart is hindering its efforts to recover the allegedly launched money from the UK. The US Department of Justice had earlier pointed out that Bagudu was one of the network late Sani Abacha used as front to siphon the oil money from Nigeria's treasury through its reign from 1994 to 1998. Nigeria's authority entered into an agreement with Bagudu in 2003 during the administration of Chief Olusegun Obasanjo. But the US and UK want Buhari, who won the 2015 presidential polls on the praise to fight corruption, to utilize the money for something that will add value to capital projects in the country. Abacha's government looted several billions of naira within 5 years he was in power. It estimated that not less than 5 billion US dollars was looted by the military regime of Sani Abacha. Bloomberg report that reference to a US court which allowed Bagudu to return 163 million US dollars to Nigeria without admitting to wrongdoing, according to US court filings. In return, the government dropped all outstanding civil and criminal claims against him. Despite the allegation leveled against outside Nigerian soil, he found his way back into political power in 2009 as he won election as a member of Nigerian upper legislative chamber before winning Kebbi State governorship election a few years after. The government of Buhari struck a new agreement in 2018, meaning that Bagudu could be 98.5 million naira, million euro richer if the APC-led government implemented the accord. At the time of this report, it gathered that Nigerian application in a UK court is pending and a freeze order is still in place. Corruption will never end in Nigeria. These people, right from the day of old, they have been stealing from Nigeria till date. Imagine that. I've said it times without numbers that anybody that work under Abacha are not worthy of holding any position in this country, including Buhari itself, because he was the chairman of Trust Fund during Abacha regime. So all this Abacha loot, Bagudu, unless we want to deceive ourselves, Buhari have to have hands. He also have hands on this. Since Bagudu is Abacha's accomplice and should be arrested, I have never seen or hear anything good from this northern people. They are always stealing. They are all criminals, looting and killing, and this region are not even ashamed of their lives. Bagudu, 40 billion, not even 40 billion. It is debonair. This is an evil money. It's a stolen money. Is it a bidolium money or a carrot money? Yet the north is the poorest in Nigeria. Imagine that. Yes, they are the poorest in Nigeria. Imagine. We don't know. These people are so. I don't know. They are looters. They are thieves. And this looting agreement is signed by Buhari's government. Integrity. Later, they will say Buhari has integrity. He does not want government to corrupt this country. He said corruption, insecurity, he's going to tackle. Did not do anything. We didn't see anything that he has done. Imagine that. It's just pretending to be good, but it's not. It's not. I can't just say that we are finished in South. We're not finished in the South. See the way Northerners are looting the whole country. Imagine that. They are looting this country, turning the Southerners, the East, into something else. Imagine. With everything, they said Northerners are the poorest in Nigeria. This kind of crooks in the north cannot be found anywhere else. They steal, they rob, they loot, they kill, and use every form of corn known to humanity milk. They make the treasury in the name of governance. Everything in the name of Nigeria, especially funds. The north will find a way, or will find a corner to corner it to them, a way to corner all the things to themselves, and they come to the open and deceive people that does not reason for themselves with one Nigeria. Just look at the kind of agreement these crooks in government entered into in the name of one Nigeria. One Nigeria. Wow. God, please help us in this country. The North are most corrupt in Nigeria. Let the truth be said. Nnamdi Kanu has been saying this, but we kept on deceiving ourselves by not trusting him, because you believe that Biafran will not, you join hands with the government that Biafrans will not get their independence. Yes, that's why you're not believing whatever Nnamdi Kanu has been saying all along. But believe me, after you have seen, you have not even seen anything. You that don't believe in Biafrans, that don't believe in Nnamdi Kanu, you have not seen anything yet. Because when things have started happening, started seeing things that these Northerners that they are doing to this country, Nigeria, and to you, Nigeria, as in Nigeria, you will see that supporting Nnamdi Kanu is the best. So viewers, with what you've heard, what would you have to say concerning this news? If you have any comments, drop your comment below the comment box. Click on the subscribe button as well as the bell button to receive updates whenever I publish new videos. And don't forget, share and like this news as well. Thank you.